Ought to be away from the thing, God, it won't stop till I let it all in. Ought to be away from the thing, God, it won't stop till I let it all in. Ought to be away from the thing, God, it won't stop till I let it all in. Ought to be away from the thing, God, it won't stop till I let it all in.
We are here at Arise Music Festival with Ayla Nereo. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
So, you're doing so many different performances at Arise this weekend. Can you tell me how your solo sets differ from your group sets?
Yeah. Solo is solo. Solo is me, and it's a lot of looping, and which allows me to back myself up, which is fun vocally. I'd say in the solo sets I do increasingly more channeling songs, so like kind of just seeing what wants to happen in the moment and letting it come through, and maybe creating songs on the spot and things like that. And then the band, I've just recently, in the past 6 months, been working with a group of amazing musicians that are my band, and it's bringing this whole, it's almost like brings the thunder to the sound, just bringing this like force of more instruments and voices and sounds to give the music with a different force and energy. And so, the solo sets are more intimate often, or just prayerful, kind of dropped in that way, and then the group performances get to be this like hurrah, kind of like giving the sound. So they're just different energies.
Awesome, great. So your voice is so incredibly unique and hypnotic. Can you tell us when you knew that your voice could be used as such a powerful music tool?
Thank you. I actually was afraid of singing my whole childhood.
Oh, wow.
I was terrified. I didn't even want to sing the happy birthday song at birthday parties. I was really scared, which is actually, for a lot of people, and especially women, that's a very, it can get, for the whole history back of what's built into our bodies of remembering is like fear around being heard and being killed, or, the whole this history is crazy of what's happened, with the healers being burned and everything. And so for women especially, there's a tightness, there's like the fear around being heard. And so I definitely felt that most of my life until college. I started playing guitar, and I had already known other instruments, but for some reason guitar kind of woke up the folk. I was listening to a lot of folk music, and so I would be in my room just kind of singing really quietly so no one would hear me. And it was really the encouragement of everyone around me that got my voice to come out, because they would just, they'd be like, will you play another song? Will you play another? Will you play more? And so it was a slow process, a really slow process. And through, that external mirroring of people's support and asking for it, and that felt like it was safe. And then just the practice too, it's so much practice of getting used to hearing your own voice and getting used to singing, and just so it's been a long journey, and at this point it's in my body now to know what that feels like, but it didn't always start out that way.
Wow,
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah.
So what advice might you give to other vocalists who recognize the power of their voice?
Keep singing. It's needed. Yeah. It's so needed, especially. Yeah, every voice is needed, really. I mean, that's I don't know what else to say. It's so important to free that up. There's a line in one of my songs that says, it's okay to sing it. In fact, it's encouraged. It doesn't matter how soft, bright, vivid, or tender, or out or in key, as long as you mean it, you're giving permission for others to sing it. So it's about just doing it, whether you are comfortable vocalist that knows that you have a voice, or if you're someone that's scared of singing, it doesn't really matter, because just letting your voice be heard is so, it frees others to do the same. And that freeing is what is so needed right now, because we've been taught a lot of smallness in these cultural systems. So, yeah.
Beautiful. So, we've all seen what you and the Polish ambassador have accomplished together, and it's been really amazing to watch your relationship unfold. Can you tell me what initially brought you guys together?
Dancing.
Wow.
Yeah, we did Ecstatic Dance in Oakland. We both lived in Oakland, California for quite a few years, and we would go to this thing called Ecstatic Dance, which is like free-form movement. For anyone who doesn't know, it's like they put on music for 3 hours and people just dance. And it's not about dancing with each other, and it's not about looking cool, and a lot of people close their eyes while they dance, and it's about getting into your own process and your own movement and looking silly or looking beautiful or looking, crawling on the floor, like anything goes at these dances. And we did that as a practice, and so we started, we met each other there and started talking about collaborating, and then we actually, Wildlight kind of was like this accident, this beautiful accident that he was hearing me play Live Inside a Dream, the version I did with the band, the old version, and he asked if I would record those vocals, and he started playing around with something underneath it, and that was the first song we created. And then more started happening, and we decided, well, maybe this should be a project. And so it was just this kind of really organic process of just this collaboration just kind of weaving itself in front of our eyes and ears.
Wow,
Yeah.
great. We're really excited for this set tonight.
Yeah,
It's going to be so awesome. So at Sparkleberry Lane, we spread the sparkle by living consciously around the music and the world that we love. So can you tell us how you spread the sparkle?
By being a tender of this earth, a giver back to this garden that gives, and a beamer of light, so that we can all live on this planet together in balance once again. So, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Long, long, long